Erin here with Erin Makes, and today we're going to be making some spiral lanyards, so let's pick out our colors. I have all of these different colors. I think what we want to do is at least one color for the edge piece, and we could do, I feel like white's a little basic, so maybe we'll go with yellow, and then we'll do 3 colors for the side pieces. And honestly, you guys, the colors are the most important part because that'll really impact how it looks. I feel like these ones could be really pretty together. And then 1, 2, we need one more. I don't know if I want to do another like chromatic one, or could do this pink again. Yeah, that'll look very cool. Now that we have our colors, we are going to pick which ones we want to be the side color. I think I said I'll do yellow for the side, and then we'll cut the other 3. So basically we want the side color needs to be significantly longer than the other ones. Otherwise you're gonna run out of string. The best thing to do here is honestly to make it longer than you think, and then when you finish, you can cut it. So you can always cut it, but you can't add more. So remember that. So we'll take these out. And again, we want the yellow to be the longest. I don't actually know how long I want to make this one, so we're just gonna, usually you just want to do at least your forearm length, and then from there you'll decide. Central Park is so fun because now there's a baseball game going on in front of me, so we have front row seats. We have all of our colors undone. I'm gonna start with the longest one first, I think, and measure that, and then we're gonna cut the rest. So again, we'll do forearm length, and I think we want to do, you probably want to do like 3 length of your forearm, but I am gonna do like 2.5, and I'll get my handy dandy nail clippers. Done. And now for these 3, we want these to be shorter than the other one. So I'm going to measure all 3 together. Okay. So we'll take all 3, go like that. We'll cut them all together as well. Cool. Now for the super fun part, we are going to get this started. And this is a 4-string lanyard. You can definitely do more with the spirals. You can do like a 6-string, but we'll start with this 4-string and see how it goes. So we found the midpoint of our string. We're gonna wrap it around twice. And then we're gonna make these a little bit like larger. You'll see again, we have 2 kind of like heart loops here, and we're gonna hold them. And then we're gonna probably struggle through getting all of these strings through, but what we'll do first is we'll take this first one. You're gonna always run each one through the bottom, so we'll start that with all 3. I think I want the chrome one kind of in the middle here, so you can also pick the order what you want stuff. And right now it doesn't really matter how centered everything is. We can always recenter once we get it in. And then we'll put in this orange. Okay, cool. So now that we have all 3 of these in, this is gonna be a very fun game of, we need to loop all 6 through, right? So each string has 2 sides. So the first thing we'll do here is we're gonna check which side is the loose end. And that's actually this side, which means that this one needs to be going through the tight side first on this side. And I really don't know how better to describe this to you guys, so my apologies. So what we'll do actually is we're gonna try and hold these 3 down at the bottom. All right, there we go. In the order we want, which is pink, chrome, and then yellow. And then we're going to take our pink and wrap through. And again, it's fine if it kind of is messed up right now. We'll fix it in a second. We'll take the other side of the pink and wrap it through. This part is probably the most frustrating, hardest part, but once you get it, it'll be awesome. So then we'll take that other pink, wrap it through. Awesome. Then we'll take our chrome and wrap it through. We'll push the pink to the side. It's gonna look messy for a second, but it'll work out, I promise. I'm not saying much because I'm so concentrated right now. All right, last one is the orange. I don't know why I picked to do a larger spiral, but we're good. Honestly, shout out to all the camp counselors for knowing how to do this. I'm sure there's a better way to get these started, but this is the only way I know. This is what I remember. Okay. Last stitch, and then moment of truth. We're gonna pull everything through. Okay, now we have it set up. You can kind of see we have a very messy version of events here, and we're gonna pull through everything and kind of see how it went. So remember the yellows are on the sides, and we should have 3 for each of these. Okay, so it looks like the chrome and the orange went well. The yellow's looking okay. I think I might have messed up the pink. Let's take a second and see. Nothing we can't fix though, so not too concerning. There we go. Wait, should I fix the pink? There we go. Oh no, wait, the yellow was just pulling through weirdly. There we go. Oh my gosh. Guys, we did it! Now that the first stitch is done, we're on to the next hardest part, which is going to be the second stitches. You can see that it's basically curved here, and what we need to do is essentially continue making this so it's not as curved, but that's how it'll always start. I'm genuinely so proud right now of just getting this part done. So what we'll do is we'll do a couple probably normal stitches, and then we can start spiraling it after. So I'm going to put this little loop on right now. And just, you know, when you make this and you do it properly and you look at the bottom, you'll kind of see, first you'll see at the top, you'll see it looks like a lanyard should, but then the bottom will have 1 extra loop from your base color, and for me it's yellow. You can see the extra yellow, and that's what I'm gonna put the loop through. All right, got it. Okay, with that, we're gonna start stitching. All right, we've got a lot going on. We've got some sirens over there, but we're gonna be able to make a few stitches here, I know it. Okay, so again, the hardest part is getting these first couple stitches. So don't get mad at yourself if you can't, you start to struggle a little bit. So what I like to do is actually hold the 2 edges and hold it to like whatever loop you just put it on. So I put it on this like silver hoop, so I'm gonna hold it there. And then I like to do color by color. That's usually the easiest way. So we'll start with the orange. And again, if your stitches flip while you're doing this, it's totally fine. You can reflip them. Then we're going to pull it. Okay, you can see, even with just 1 stitch, we're now working on a more flat surface. You know, hold these yellows against the hoop, it's easier to hold them there. All right, let's do another normal stitch, and then maybe it'll be flat enough to maybe start spiraling. I'm not sure yet. Okay, cool, we have a couple stitches in. She's looking pretty good. And I think we're gonna start trying to spin it. So, to spiral your lanyard, you're, instead of going straight across like this, and straight across like this with your 2 yellows, you are going to do them diagonally. So you're going to go yellow to this side and yellow to this side. You still need to make sure that anything that goes through has to go through the closed end, right? So you can see here that this is the open end of the yellow and this is the closed end of the yellow. So I'm going to take my orange here and make sure I still go over and through the closed end. So it does change a little bit how you're doing each individual one. They're not going to cross normally. They're going to still, these ones are also going to crisscross, but every time you rotate it, it's going to basically be the same. Like, you don't have to do any extra rotations or anything like that. You'll see what I mean in a second. So I'll take now this one and go to the opposite side. Same here. And then we'll do the pink one finally. And we'll pull tight. And you can see barely that we've started to spiral it a little bit this way, but you'll continue seeing that as we continue going. I just have to say, guys, I'm having so much fun getting to craft in the park. It's so beautiful out and it's honestly really relaxed too, so I'm having a great time. But let's finish this spiral one so you guys can kind of see how it spirals. Have quite a few stitches in our spiral lanyard. You can see that obviously the yellow became the edge or the side of it, so I'm really happy with that color. And actually I think I might have put the maybe if I did this again I would put the chromatic color on the outside, because if it's in the very inside it's like the hardest to see, so now you know. But yeah, I need to keep going on this one. And I obviously already started my normal box lanyard as well, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back with more. So hope you guys enjoyed this crafting video, and I'll see you again. Bye.